So I'll jump into service next. And what we're going to do here is we're going to be taking on the role of Lauren Bailey, who, as we can see in this section here, we've got our order that we're taking a look at. So we're going to jump into Experience Cloud. And as you'll see, when we open up a new chat and start to have the conversation with the agent, it's going to ask how they can help. And at the moment, we just need some help with our order. We want to check what the delivery date is, and then also if we can change the date. So the first thing it's asking for is our email address. So it can see if it can identify if we're an existing customer or not. We can see we found that we are an existing customer, and we've then responded with asking a question around our delivery date. So the agent's then dynamically gone back, queried the orders that we have in the back end, and pulled back the information around the delivery address and the delivery date. So it's then asked if there's anything else we can help with. And in this case, we've said we'd like to change the order and the date that it's scheduled for, which I think is a really powerful way of showing how it keeps and retains the knowledge of the previous order that we're working with. You can see we've asked for a new date, and it's come back with available time slots and schedules for us. And we've also, as you can see here, mentioned that we want the morning slot, and that's allowed it to dynamically understand that that's the 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. slot. So now that we've jumped into the builder here, you can see the topics that we're using and the actions on the left-hand side. We've got our chat window on the right, and we're going to see all of our reasoning engine within the middle of the central pane. So you'll start to see as we go through exactly the same conversation, we're starting to understand exactly how the decisions are being made and see what actions are being called. So you can see we're calling the action to understand that we've got Lauren Bailey based on the email address. And then we're pulling the order number now that we know that we've got the order number 102. And we can pull back the information that we want there based on the delivery address, which is really, really powerful. So dynamically using the information that we present to the agent to understand what we're doing. You can see here that we're then switching context. Now that we've said we want to change the address, we've changed into a new topic, which is around delivery issues instead of order management. So we've got a new set of instructions and a new set of actions that we can trigger based on this. And this is where we're then using that information to go and pull back the time slots based on the date that we've provided. And also that we're going to use the reasoning engine behind in the background to understand, that morning is the same as the 8 a.m. To 10 a.m. slot, which I think is a really powerful way of showing just, how much time you can save and the technology behind this, which, as you can imagine, I think particularly for manufacturing, starting to help automate order management processes and go out and prospect new customers. And as I said earlier, we're just at the start of, understanding just how far we can push all the use cases that we're working on.
Thanks for that, Sam. So hopefully you can start to see how agents can really help you win more business and or save time and costs too. Besides the sales and service use cases that you've just seen demoed, there are so many possibilities with these new autonomous agents, from helping employees approve, coordinate, and change staff shift patterns to employing an agent to power your marketing campaigns. We predict that we've only just scratched the surface of what these agents can do. On this slide, we've got a few suggested use cases that could provide some quick wins for a manufacturing firm. So if we look at our first example here, imagine if you could make every customer feel like you really understand them. Preferences, purchase history, and real-time data can be leveraged by AI agents to suggest products that match the customer's budget, requirements, timeframes, or even interests if you're into in a B2C market. This would be an excellent way to upsell upgrades and add-ons that appeal to each customer as well. So, kind of the upsell and also the cross-sell, or even advertise a new product launch. And you can also use this function to the end customer frustration, so that they're not having to scroll through pages of nutritional information, for example, or lengthy product specifications, or knowledge articles, etc., to find out exactly what they want about your products. As a customer, you want to know about the ethics, the composition, the sustainability. Imagine the increase in customer satisfaction when they can find exactly that information they're looking for within seconds without having to navigate through pages of documentation or your website. And imagine how that could, basically remove some of those barriers to purchase or accelerate, sales. The second example we've got here, perhaps you have a customer who has just browsed a particular product multiple times or has a historic purchase history with you. What if you could provide dynamic offers, just like you would in a marketing cadence, but in real time, relating to the real-time data and pricing? A 2018 survey indicated that 80% of people are more likely to buy from a brand they've never used before if there is a special offer. So why not make offers completely personalized when your agent is interacting with your customers? Our third example that we've got on this page here. So what about using an agent to manage, report on, locate, and understand stock levels and consumables such as labels, packaging, materials, or pallets, with instant information being provided to your production staff, sales team, or customers by typing a few commands just in natural language? I can think of a few of our clients who would definitely be able to use this for both sales and service contexts. The great thing is, like Secret Escapes are doing, once you have an agent added to your Salesforce org, you can then iterate and build on that over time and add even more of those use cases and agent actions and topics over time. So we're just about to wrap up now. Thank you very much for listening. We really appreciate you spending your time with us this morning. Please do follow us on LinkedIn to see more of the upcoming Salesforce and AI content like this. Make sure that you use this link here. So the QR code that you can see, you can use that to book one of those free Salesforce AI readiness workshops.
Have a lovely rest of the day, everyone, as well.
Yeah, have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much, Sam.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.